Okay, guys, to wrap today's show up, Craig Blasingame is going to be talking about the 7 fundamentals of AR-15 shooting.
Hey, ladies and gents, Craig Blasingame with Trigger Time TV. Today I'm going to talk about the 7th fundamental. I'm going to try to make this fundamental advanced. I know that we look at our 7 fundamentals as being basics and the first 7 things that we learn about shooting, but our 7th fundamental is follow through. I'm also going to take one of the most important fundamentals, which is trigger control, and I'm going to walk you through that as well. Let's talk about follow through. Every sport has a follow through. Baseball, football, basketball, they all have a follow through. What's your shooting follow through? My follow through is tracking my target. I always want to look at my target and see how my ammo is affecting that target. So if it's steel, I'm going to listen for the metal. If it's a human, I'm going to watch his reaction. I'm going to follow them down to the deck. I'm going to search and assess, are there any more? I'm going to check my 6 to make sure there's nothing behind me, and then I'm going to look at my buddy, and I'm going to look at my gun. That's my follow through. Show you real quick, live fire. Follow through, I find my target. I hear the report, I follow him down to the deck, pick my head up, look right, left, back to him, look right, back to him, check my 6, check my buddy, look at my gun is clear. That's my follow through. Weapon on safe, and I'm ready to go. Now, let's talk about the next step in follow through, which is a reset. How do I want to reset my gun? Right, there's a couple of different things. I reset my trigger. You're gonna hear an audible click. So I fire, hear the click. That's a reset of a trigger. That's how I know that I've reset that trigger. Now, we talk about trigger control. I'm not squeezing, I'm not jerking, I'm controlling my trigger, as you see on my target, to get center mass hits, right? If I want to shoot fast, I have to control that trigger. Now, I can either reset it or I can do what's called the flick technique, which is taking that finger and flicking it off of that trigger to reset that trigger as fast as possible to allow me to reset the trigger to get hits on target as fast as possible. So reset, I find my target, reset, search and assess. Is he down? Are there any others? Check my 6, check my buddy, check my gun. My gun is good to go. Now I'm going to do the flick technique, which means I'm going to shoot multiple rounds. Find my target. Hear that report, see him go down. Search and assess, check my 6, look at my buddy, look at my gun. My gun is good, my target is good. I know everybody says, well, I know how to shoot. I shoot all the time. Fundamentals are so important. Don't leave out that 7th fundamental, which is follow through. It's the most important part. I re-sight my gun every bullet. So when I shoot one bullet, I get my sights back on that target every time. How do I know that I'm affecting that target? I only know that I'm affecting that target from my target's reaction. Today I'm shooting steel. If I was shooting an adversary, right? How would I know that I affected? It isn't like the movie, folks. You're not gonna get the big explosions, right? I'm gonna only know his reaction by what his body does. Either he's going down to the ground or he's running away. Either way, I win. Either way, I win. Follow through with reset is my 7th fundamental. Reset or trigger control is one of my 7 fundamentals, but they all come down to follow through when it comes to re-sight. Multiple rounds on target. Search and assess. Check my buddy, check my gun. I'm Craig Blasingame, Trigger Time TV. Clean those guns, charge those radios. We'll see you next time.
Trigger Time TV is brought to you by Big Daddy Unlimited, Beretta, Socko, Tika. Bravo Company Manufacturing. Bravo Company USA. Right On Optics. Armor Concepts. Cobalt Kinetics. Elite Iron. Hornady. And Tacticam.
We would like to dedicate today's show to the men and women of the United States military and law enforcement, the people that stand in the gap and keep our country free. God bless America.